About 2011, I decided that I wanted to get back into commercial service, back into food service. But what I found was getting back into the swing of things was not as easy as it seemed. It took me a little bit of time, and it really all I could find was a position as a kitchen manager at a local school. And that seemed like such a layup. How hard could that be, right? So I applied and got right in, immediately recognized that it was everything I loved about restaurants, but there's a balance there of a work-life balance that was really new and interesting and enjoyable. You get nights and weekends and holidays off. What? So it was the best of both worlds. I got to enjoy working with kids all over again, but then also using the skill set that I'd picked up from all my time in restaurants and clubs. So I got started as a director in about 2019. It became clear to my boss, then a director herself, that maybe I was ready for a little bit more. I had been a district chef for 10 years, 9 years at that point. I had done a lot of the operational side of things. I'd done the menu design, menu and recipe development, culinary training, all that sort of stuff. But it became pretty obvious to, I think, most people around me that I could do this, even though I didn't believe that I could, or I didn't even want to move in that direction. I was happy where I was. A district, really small district, was looking for a food service director / executive chef, and that was all I needed to hear, really. I also realized that it was going to be extremely close. I would be able to talk to the director one minute and then go down and speak with kindergarten kids the next. Being on a first name basis with your entire district is kind of an amazing feeling.
When I recently met with Moss, I knew he'd be the perfect nominee for the Rising Star Award. He moved from a large district as a certified chef in Florida to the small rural district of Epping, New Hampshire, bringing with him all of his enthusiasm, experience, and culinary expertise. He's focusing on scratch and speed scratch and bringing new creative ideas to the meals. Not only is he creating a wonderful rapport with the students, he's doing the same with the staff and has created an atmosphere where they all can thrive. Epping is so very lucky to have Moss Crutchfield as their new food service director.
So if I was to give advice for directors, new directors, even ones that have been doing this for a while, this is the beginning of my third year, but I've been in food service for 30 years. So I bring a slightly different approach, a slightly different viewpoint. Get yourself a chef. Find somebody whose passion is the food itself, because that is where everything starts. It all starts with the menu. It all starts with the food, and everything is downhill from that. This is an educational environment, so let's show them a better way. Let's teach them how to eat. Let's show them foods that are exciting and wonderful and filling. There's no such thing as good enough when it comes to food service. The Rising Star Award has been just an absolute joy. I'm humbled and honored that I was picked for this. It, in a way, tells me that I've made the right decision, after all, to become a director. Where I was fully happy as a district chef, this felt like a big risk to grab that brass ring and try to move up into a director's role. I wasn't really entirely sure that I would be even good at this, but hey, so far so good.